And welcome back to the World Domination Save with me, Cultured Left Foot, and we've got a new club. We've ticked off the European Champions League, the African Champions League. We're going for the one that I missed out in the first few episodes, the North American Champions League. We've taken over Tigres Unal in Mexico, and yeah, it's going to be tough because they're not as good as I thought they were. They're not as good as I thought they were. They're not as good as I thought they were. Yeah, that is right. I shouldn't doubt myself of speaking English. I have been speaking it for 33 years on this planet. Wow, 31. I don't know. When do you start talking? What age do you start talking? I don't know. Anyway, here we are, and this is the team. They're very mediocre, I think is a good way to describe it. I mean, yeah, it's not the best. We have started very well. We're playing the 4-4-2, obviously. Friendlies, I didn't play the friendlies. I came in and I won the Super Cup on penalties, which was very nice. Then we beat Tijuana 2-0, Morella 3-0, Cruz Azul 2-0, and we're going to play a game, or two games. We're going to play Mexico? No, we're not, Dave. That's the country you're managing in. We're going to play Atlante in the Mexican Cup opening stage, Group B, and then we're going to play Atlas in the First Division opening stage as well. So, very bizarre. The league splits into two like it does in a lot of South America and North America and things like that. So, yeah, it's just... I mean, if we go competition performance... Yeah, so, Mexican Cup opening stage, they want us to win it. Reach the final of the Mexican Cup opening stage. Mexican First Division opening stage. Reach the playoffs. But I'm trying to remember where you see it. There's a way... Is it competitions? Basically, I looked at something and it was basically... In the opening stage, reach the playoffs. In the closing stage, don't get relegated. And I was like, that is really bizarre to do that. Very, very strange. Transfers. If we go into transfers, there's not too much to talk about. We've bought in Klafuric, goalkeeper from NK Zagreb, who was for sale. He's worth 1.7. We bought him for 375k. He is listed as rotation, but we'll probably get a few games here and there. We've bought in Gabriel Vinicius on loan. We know he can play well in this formation. He did very well on loan at us at Sundowns last year, so we're going to bring him in to Mexico as well. He's having a bit of a Ravel Morrison about him in the career stage, just sort of moving from weird country to weird country. We've brought in Jose Ramon Garrido for 525k. Not too bad. Can play right and left back, which is something we really, really needed. Hence why we also bought in Kenny Castano for 5.75 million. A good all-round little player. We've overpaid for him a little bit. We bought him. He's English and he's actually come from Atalanta in America, who bought him from Fulham. So, again, he's been moving around a little bit. On the outs, though, Valenzuela left for 1.9 million. He was never going to play for us, so I was happy to get rid of him. Otaro Suarez, who, again, these people you wouldn't even heard of. He's gone on loan to Santos Laguna. And then we sold two players to Paris FC, who seem to have come into a bit of money. Siabong Ndu, who is a sort of holding midfielder / central midfielder, 32 years of age. We bought him. He wasn't going to get in my team, so I sold him for a big loss, but I don't really care. And Sergio Nunez has also moved to Paris. Attacking midfielder, he was okay. He's not too bad. 29 Chilean. Worth a lot more than they paid for him, but I thought 4.2 million, I'd rather invest that money in a right back. Hence, we went and bought Kenny Castano. I mean, we'll get to know the players while we're here. Now, there's potentially been a bit of an issue with taking over at Tigres. Now, when you go to the club, it will say no continental competition. Now, I've taken a big gamble because if we look at their history and go competitions, technically we're in the year 2037. In 2036, where is it? They came 2037, they won the North American Champions League. Now I'm hoping that the team that won it automatically qualifies for next season. That's what I'm holding out for. Whether that happens or not, I don't really know, because we can't look at old winners of this division because it wasn't loaded. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I've taken over a team that we might not even get into the North American Champions League. So, yeah, let's wait and see. The only thing I know about Tigres as well before I took them over is that, well, they're in Mexico. I knew that. And Gignac, or whatever his name is, Jean-Pierre Gignac, or whatever his name is, used to play for them, had a season out there, might even still be there in real life. But anyway, let's get into the Mexican Cup. That's what we're all here for at Atlante. Have you ever managed in Mexico? Let me know down below. Is there anything I need to keep an eye on? Can someone please explain the league and cup system for me? It's very confusing. Gonzalez is going to come off the bench, so which means we need a defender. So we'll go Ibarra. And that's pretty much it. I might start Gabriel Vinicius, I think. Yeah, I think we will. We'll rest Ruiz. That's... Once again, we're going to have great fun with player names in Mexico. It's I think it's got slightly easier. I'd say probably Croatia was the hardest, then South Africa was probably slightly harder. This should be a little bit easier because it's like American, Portuguese, Spanishy sort of names. But yeah, Clefuric comes in to make his debut. We line up in a 4-4-2 with Garrido, Arejo, Garcia, Castano, Moreno, Valencia, just as I said, names will get easier. Olvera, Gabriel Vinicius, Arriga and Garcia up front. Garcia is our key man in the whole squad. He is really, really good. Finishing 12 for a striker isn't brilliant, but he does generally score goals throughout his career. 25 million they paid for him off rivals Club America. So, yeah, let's see how we get on. It'll be an interesting game to see how Clefuric plays, because obviously he was a player I bought in for Zagreb when we were there, and I played him once. So he ended up playing 8 games the season that we left, I think. Yeah, no, that would be. I played him 9 times when I was there. So yeah, let's see how he gets on. It's going to be a big day for him. Big day for Clefuric in goal. Assertively, I have no idea who these are, but I expect nothing but a win because, you know, we're amazing. We're Tigres. We're Tigers. We're the Tigers. Come on, get out there. Send the assistant to do that. There is some updates on backroom staff. I'm pretty sure no Patreons have followed me here, but we will go and have a look at the Patreons because there is oh, he's missed it, but Aliga's put it in, and Gabriel Vinicius gets a assist on his debut, potentially. No, he's played for me already this season. But yeah, it's the classic throw-in, the thing we're not allowed to do in the Man United save. If you haven't gone and checked out the Man United save yet, go and give it a watch. Episode 1 came out yesterday, and it's got fantastic music for the intro by a band called Call Me Malcolm, who are a small ska band, but very big in the ska circuit, as it's a save and a lever is there, but he's offside. Ruben Olvera is offside, so it is only 1-0. Still, I don't think this team are very good, Atlante. They are in the Mexican First Division, but they are near the bottom, so I was right suggesting that we should go out there and beat them, as Alvarado takes it long. It's a good header. Garcia brings it down. As I said, our key man, what can he do? He goes wide. He surely squares that. He does. Ever saved. Oh, and Alvarado just about keeps it out, and he does very well. I'm trying to think if I owned a Tigres Unal shirt. I don't think I did. I owned a Mexican team. I think they were sponsored by Bimbo, if I remember rightly. The team the company that sponsors Philadelphia Union. I'm pretty sure I did back in the day. But here is Gabriel Vinicius. Have a shot, mate. Have a shot. Oh, he squared it. What a ball. Oh, we've hit the bar. Curry gets it away. Zaniga blocks the cross from the new boy Castano. And yeah, I mean, we're playing very well. The 4-4-2 is a very strong tactic in this game. We've obviously developed it over a period of time and got the best out of it. Even back at Zagreb when we had 4-4-2 with the target man. What was his name? Mammoet or someone? Was it Mammoet? I think it was Mammoet. He just banged goals in for fun as a target man. Cesar Moreno's picked up an injury, which is a bit annoying. Castano into Vinicius. Fires it across. He's offside. He's definitely offside. Cesar Moreno is offside. So calm your nerves. Calm your nerves. Hold your horses is the phrase I was technically going for. But yes, we're here. The world domination save continues with Tigers in Mexico as that's put across, and Gabriel Vinicius looks very up for this as Chan has a race, but Oliveira wins it back. Castano to Gabriel Vinicius, and it's bouncing around and Banos is there. Valdez just gets it away, and we're putting this team under a lot of pressure. Moreno with his little injury on the right hand side lays it off to Garrido. Garrido fires it across. Vinicius, oh, it's in, it's bouncing around. Oh my word, I don't know what happened there. That is absolutely mental. Castano into Vinicius again to Oliveira. He deserves a goal, but he shoots this one way past the post and well over the bar, and it's not very nice indeed. Castano into Gabriel. Vinicius again lays it back. Oliveira, he's hit the bar again. Garcia's hit the post and it's put behind for a corner. You got to say Atlante are very lucky to only be 1-0 down. 2 away goals. We've hit the woodwork 7 times in this game. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. 7 times we've hit the bar or the post or the vertical or horizontal composite beam, as you'll know that I like to refer it to. If you listen to Football Talk, the podcast, go check it out. Link in the description. But yeah, this has been a very comfortable game. Even though it is 1-0, it has been a comfortable game. We will probably take Moreno off. Right winger is what I'd like to call a delicate situation, in the fact that we don't have any right wingers that can actually play there. But Moreno can play attacking midfield right, so yeah, I'm happy to put him there. As I said, I will take him off now. Trullo can sort of play there, so we'll give him a run out and see how he gets on. Centino back to Curry for the kickoff in the blue of Atlante. Obviously, our home kit is orange and blue, so if you didn't guess, I should have done it. Guess the... Oh, Truly just come on, fires it in. 2-0. Another assist for Gabriel Vinicius. Another throw-in exploit goal. Judge me. Judge me if you want, but this is a world domination save. This is what we're going for. If you don't like exploits, go and watch the Man United save, because we're not doing any exploits in that. They're not allowed. They're banned forever in a Man United save as the exploits. But... yeah, I mean, 5 minutes into the second half, 2-0 up, all going pretty hunky-dory, as we say. How are you guys doing? I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys and asked you questions in a while. Why don't you let me know, which is your favourite team in North America? Do you have one? Is it in the MLS? Is it Mexico? Is it... Mexico? Isn't Mexico counted as Central America? I swear it's counted as Central America. But anyway, who is your favourite team in North America? That is my question from you to me, from me to you today. And Jim, if you don't leave me an answer, I'm going to be very upset, because you should have a favourite team everywhere. Here is Garcia. Garcia's in. Oh, good save from Alvarado. He's had a good game. I mean, look at this. Block shots 5, woodwork 7. Oh, unbelievable stuff. Good catch from Alvarado from the corner. But they really haven't been able to put up with us at all in this game. Garcia is actually having a little bit of a mess. So we're bringing on Trevino. Yeah, we're bringing on Trevino for Garcia. He hasn't featured too much for me just yet. That's all we'll go for. Garcia, big him up as our best player. Gets a 6.5. Pretty standard for Football Manager, that one. But 10 minutes to go. I haven't even had to do a shout, because we're playing that well. 30 shots, 10 on target. We've given away quite a lot of fouls, got a couple of yellow cards. Possession, we're absolutely dominating it, but I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. Vinicius is absolutely shattered, so we do have a left winger in Ruiz on the bench. So on you come, sir, as Oliveira picks the ball up back to Garcia. He goes long looking for Trevino, who's just come on, who wins the header, but Curry intercepts it. Back to Acuna as Atalante try to build the ball, and Trulio wins the header. Valenzuela picks it up into Trulio again. Trulio comes forward, ball out to the left. Gabriel Vinicius, who is absolutely exhausted. Can he get a hat-trick of assists before he goes off? Yes, he can. And he gets his 3rd assist of the game, and that'll be his final contribution. And Oscar Luis Trulio has come on and got 2 goals from right wing. So maybe he's an option to play out there a bit more often, because he's impressed me. He has impressed me as Vinicius fires it across, drills it really low. Goalkeeper gets a hand to it, but that is 3-0. That is game, set, match. That is game over, you would imagine, because we're in injury time and they've had 1 shot on target in the whole game. So I would definitely imagine that's the game over. Castano flicks that just wide. I think Alvarado did get a touch on it. He did, so it's a corner. It's not a penalty. So corner going into the last minute of injury time. That's cleared. That will be the game as Centino comes forward with it. He's running into a bit of a blind alley. Oliveira gets the ball back to Castano. 15 seconds. And I'm sure Atlante will just be hoping they don't go and concede another in the last 15 seconds. As that's a bit of a tough tackle, but the ref just says nothing. Banos over the free kick. There's the full-time whistle. Live, first game, live on camera with Tigres is a very comfortable 3-0 win, and I'm very happy with that. We'll be back for the next game against CD Atlas. So I said I had some news before we go to the next game, that we had Patreon news. Lovro has joined us as a goalkeeping coach in Mexico. He's loving it. He's actually a very, very good goalkeeping coach. But he joined us when he left NK Zagreb. He didn't get another role, if I remember rightly. Yeah, he didn't. So he was unemployed. Then he came to join us, and we took him on, which is very, very nice indeed. I'm trying to think who it was that someone had gone into management. And I can't remember who it is. No, Joe's still there. You'd be. Do I have a staff shortlist? Because I imagine you'll all be on that. Brett Higgins, you're still ahead of youth development. I tried to sign you, but you obviously didn't want to come. Ken Wynn, I'm pretty sure most of you are still at Zagreb. Obviously, made a big name. Ken Wynn still there. Jan Petrick still there. Callum Bacon still there. Matt Toms. A lot of you have done well. A lot of you have done very well. If we go transfer history and look at staff, Uno went to Red Bull Leipzig. All these people left on a free. Ross Jacobs became the assistant manager at Valencia, which is mental. You're assistant manager at Villarreal. We picked you up as an under-19s coach. Then you became assistant manager. And then you became assistant manager of Valencia. So I think it's arguably fair to say you've taken a bit of a jump. But that was the one that I really wanted to say that caught my eye. But well done, Ross. Absolutely brilliant. We've sold someone else. I said we don't have any right wingers, but I've just sold one because he was just pissed off. And I don't want people that don't want to play for the club. So he had a good season last year. Probably should have looked at that. He was in the reserves and transfer listed when I joined the club, so I was happy to cash in on him. We'll be back for the game against Atlas. See you then. So we're back for the second game. Away again. Klafurik keeps his place in goal. Back four changes with Ibarra coming in at centre-back. Not the best 6 foot. Good physicals. Got a little growing to do. Great at heading. Hopefully might score a corner from a corner or two. Castano stays at left-back. Ruiz comes in to replace Gabriel Vinicius, who drops to the bench because he's tired. Oliveira keeps his place. Leon comes in to replace someone who has dropped off the bench, Valverde, something like that. Leon comes in, pretty old, good physicals, looking for him to sort of dictate the pass, not running too far. Trulio comes in as the right winger because he impressed last time, so he gets a start. And Ariga and Garcia start up front again together. It's 4-4-2 versus 4-4-2. Let's check out their captain in Ayala. Decent finishing, okay pace, could be a bit of a threat. I'm expecting more of a challenge than we had in the last game, but let's get out there and see how we can do. So there's a lot more to come from absolutely everybody. End the team talk, into the tunnel, send the assistant, click the kick-off play button, and away we go for the first league game that you guys are seeing in Mexico. I've never managed in Mexico before. I've never managed in South Africa. I've never managed in Mexico. I've never managed in China, which is probably where we're going to end up. I've never managed in Korea, if we go to Korea. So it's a game of firsts, really. It's good. It's a series. I've never managed in Croatia. I mean, literally, I'm managing in all different new countries. As a Tijuana take a 1-0 lead against Pubella, which is probably not how you say it, because they probably don't want to be called the Pubes. But Leon out to Garrido. Can we force something here? Trulio ball in. Garcia is blocked. Ruiz will pick it up. He shoots. He's hit the bar. Trulio will cross it in. He wins us a corner. Decent start though. Decent start. He didn't hit the bar because it's woodwork 0, so it's obviously a good save from the goalkeeper. Ruiz in the swinger. It falls to Oliveira on the edge. Into Garcia. He shoots. And that is a powerful finish. Ortiz couldn't keep it out. It is 1-0 and it didn't come from a throw-in exploit, which is absolutely wonderful. Okay, so we have VAR in this league, which means you have to put up with the referee running all the way over here, looking at a screen and disallowing your goal. The referee didn't see anything wrong with it and the goal has been awarded. There you go. Yes, VAR I'm finding in Football Manager is very, very annoying. Of course there was nothing wrong with that. It was well onside. But it takes forever. And that's crossed in. That's falling around. We've sort of cleared it away. Suarez will pick it up for Atlas. Back to Iglesias. Who is that singer? Enrique Iglesias, that was his name, wasn't it? Ruiz, he had that song called Hero where, what's her name, the tennis player was in the video. This has been a terrible sentence. Garcia turns onto his right foot, shoots. Oh! I said he was our key player in the last game. He didn't fancy it in the shitty little cup, but come to the league and he's firing goals in for fun. That was an absolutely wonderful strike, and we are 2-0 up away at Atlas, and that's 2 goals, not from the throw-in exploit. Garcia turns, just look at that acceleration, lovely finish. Ortiz just wasn't expecting the shot. And it's 2-0 to the Tigers. Arr. I mean, hopefully I'll never do that again live on camera, although it's on YouTube. So there it is in the history of the world forever, because YouTube is going to last forever. Forever. It's great. 2-0. 2-0 away from home. I mean, I don't know what this does for us in the league. It's not showing the league. So is it not showing the league because it's split in 2 and it's really annoying? If we go latest scores and then go to league, yeah, it's just not going to show it. Okay, let's go latest scores then. So Chivas are a good team in Mexico. They're currently losing to Pachuca, who were top of the league. Club America are pretty big as well. Guadalajara, I think they're Mexican, aren't they? Yeah, they're obviously not playing today. But yes, there are some big teams, some big well-known team names in Mexico. And we need to be aware of that. I mean, if we can come away with the league title, that would be absolutely brilliant in our first season. I'm very pleased. Keep it going. Whenever you're 2-0 up away from home, you should always be very pleased. And we're so pleased, we're going to send them out. Second half kicks off. Well done, boys! Just like keep shouting the praise at them, keep on going, and we'll see what happens. It appears that both strikers can't play well at the same time. That's a little bit infuriating, as Castano over the free kick hits it straight into the wall. That's probably going to have hurt someone. Fires it back in. It was bouncing around just past the post. I don't even know who had that header, but it was very, very close. The goalkeeper appeared to have it covered, but you can't trust these goalkeepers. They'll dive and say they've got it covered, but you never know. Let's bring on Cesar Moreno up front this time. We brought on Trevino last time. He didn't do too much, but Moreno comes on up front. And obviously it was Moreno that started on the right wing in the last game. So now we've got Trulio and Moreno on the pitch at the same time. Let's see what happens as Juan Silva picks up an injury for Atlas. Yeah. As Iglesias there, he's looking for a hero. I'm going to crack that joke plenty of times in this save. Ibarra, that is absolutely terrible, Ibarra. It's literally your first start under me and you've just given a goal away to make it 2-1. That is shocking. More please, everybody. Not more of this. This was, I mean, what's he even thinking? What did he trip over? What did he stumble on, Football Manager? It's animations like that are why I don't play in 3D. Unless it's in the Man United save. Go and check it out. But yeah, we will sub off Ibarra is what we're going to do. We'll bring on Garcia for Ibarra back there, because 6.2 and giving away a goal is not a way to get into your manager's good books. Obviously, first shot on target, first goal. But to be honest, it's going alright, isn't it? 2-1 up, away from home. Still good. This could be 3-1 because it's a throw-in. Trulio squares it. Garcia's there. That's the hat-trick. He's offside. He's asking VAR. Yeah, the VAR says it was offside. I mean, this guy was 100% offside. Is he? Is he offside? I'm not sure about that one, Football Manager. That is debatable. That is very, very debatable. Leon's a bit tired in the middle. Could bring on someone just for a bit of fresh legs in there. Let's bring on Vinicius for Leon, and we'll do you two like that, because Ruiz can play in the centre of the park, even though it says he's not really capable of playing in the centre of the park, but he definitely can. Sanchez goes back to Castro. Let me guess, are they going to score with their second shot on target and make it 2-2? As it goes wide, Castano with a good header. Now Vinicius has just come on. He was a bit tired after the last game. He's looked for Garcia with the ball, but Tapia clears it away. Ortiz into Castro. Back to Ortiz again. He just goes hoofing it long, and Ayala's beaten in the air, but it falls to an Atlas player. And what's going to happen here is Trulio about to get sent off. No further action is needed, just a free kick. So VAR in that sense in this save is quite quick. When it comes to scoring goals and having a goal review, then it's rather slow. Good defending from Gabriel Vinicius there. Garcia goes long over the top to Garcia. Can he now get his hat-trick? He's in on goal. Good save from Ortiz, and it's put behind from a corner, and he's got about 3 minutes left to score his hat-trick. Emmanuel Ruiz is going to take his time because we're 2-1 up. Fires it in left-footed. Ayala heads it away. It falls to Oliveira. He shoots, and Ortiz touches it over the bar again, and that will give us a bit more time to waste and let it tick away the seconds as Ruiz fires this one in left-footed again. Garcia's there just over the bar. Unlucky from the centre-back, But yeah, I mean, since we've taken off Ibarra, we've looked pretty good. We've looked pretty handy. As there's 5 minutes of injury time. I'll give him a bit of praise just going into this because it's going to be full time. Sanchez plays it forward to Enrique Iglesias, and there is the full time whistle, and that is 2 wins back to back on live camera. Good. It's good to see these Mexicans don't get the pressure of a YouTube video. Very, very nice. We'll send the assist to that one. Garcia shines with 2 goals for Garcia. Superb in front of goal. Well done, my man. And we remain third with Santos Laguna, Pachuca, Tigres, Toluca, Monterrey, America, Cruz Azul and Morelia making the playoff spots, which is good. Look at that. There's, 3 teams winning 4 from 4. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough in Mexico. There are a lot of teams, obviously Pumas I know as well. Is Guadalajara not... Am I being an idiot? Guadalajara. Not that Guadalajara. I thought there was a Mexican Guadalajara. Am I thinking of something else? Like, where did Javier Hernandez sign from? I thought Javier Hernandez was signed from... He might not even be in this game anymore. Javier... No, he's not, is he? He's not. I need player retired. No, obviously hasn't kept his history. I swear Javier Hernandez was signed from a team called Guadalajara in Mexico. Maybe I'm having a brain fart. Let me know down below if I'm having an absolute brain fart. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. Keep leaving the likes and leaving the comments on the World Domination save. We'll be continuing until we've won all the Champions League trophies around the world. Or Football Manager 2020. 2020, yeah, Football Manager 2020. That sounds weird. FM20 comes out. Thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Thank you so much to obviously all these lovely patrons who support the channel with a little bit extra every month. It really does help out and keep me doing these videos. It's absolutely great. Thank you so much. For now, I'm out. Cheers.